So here we have Hendrik Willem Oogjen, and we can see here that he has a record for his marriage, his wife's information, his parents, but we have an indication here that the couple says the couple may have children, just because there are no children on record. So to start out, we can just search records here that are available in FamilySearch.org, and it automatically loads up some of the information that's listed already on his record, and we can go ahead and add his wife's information. To help our search. Update. Okay, and then since we're looking for kids, we can also restrict the type of record we want to find right here. As we go to type, we could look for birth records of the children. We could look for possible death records where they might be listed, census records, or even immigration records. So we'll do that, and you can see here I just was recently looking at an immigration record that he has. If this is him, which the name matches, he may have possibly immigrated in 1956 from Holland on a ship called Silver Peak. So we can go ahead and look at this record and see if there's a little bit more information to help us be more sure that it's him. So there's his. Says he is a pumpman. And we don't get any more information. So maybe not 100% sure on that record for now, but we can still go ahead and keep looking to see if there's any others for the kids. Okay, if there are possibly other records on other websites. So we'll check Ancestry.com, and we can see that again it loaded in the information that we were looking for. So if we go ahead and we can just leave these records as they are and go ahead and search these. So I have a marriage record that looks similar to what we have already. A death index. So this could be useful. So apparently this record is not found. However, it does state that the father and mother match and that we have a child, Maria Hendricka, who possibly passed away, unless it was a death record for Hendrik. So let's see if we can find anything else along those lines. So once again, probably not going to have this record. Oh, okay. So here we have Hendrik, his wife, and a possible child. And the record, appears it does exist. So we'll go ahead and try to translate this page and see what we can do. So I'm just using the Google Translate app here, which happens to have a camera translator. So it says here that the groom is Martin van Boom, who is 20 years old, and the bride is Maria Hendrika Ugen, who's 18. The father of the groom, Philippus van Boom, the mother of the groom, and then we have what we're looking for, the father of the bride and the mother of the bride. So with this information, we see that obviously it was where they were at that time. It confirms that they were still living there in Holland in 1934, which matches as he was born in 1894. And so this is a good find. So we'll go ahead and see if we can add this record here to Hendrik. And go to Hendrik. Now, since it was not a family search record, it doesn't attach quite as easily. However, we can still go ahead and add it. So we'll go to their sources and add a source. And we'll go ahead and add new source since this is coming from the web. So I'll just go ahead and enter this information quickly. So we'll go ahead and, okay. Awesome. So not only does this give us information about a child, it also gives us information about the marriage of that child, which will allow us to do even more work for them. So save that. Awesome. So now it would be probably good to go ahead and confirm that that's true somehow. So if we could find another record with her included, that would be ideal. So after doing a little bit more looking, I think based upon these two records, which we had found, this marriage record, which was listed, and also this record of the death of Maria, which is seen here, also on Ancestry.com, lists the parents fairly clearly, and Rotterdam, which is consistent with what we had seen before. I think we can go ahead and put Maria as a daughter and continue searching for records to confirm that hypothesis. So went ahead and created a record for her, and after doing so, there was in fact another record here on Family Search, which was a population registry for Maria. And so here we have the confirmation that it was 1916, again in Rotterdam, and like our marriage record, which we had seen before, she is registered along with Martin Van Boom. So with those 3 records, we can be pretty confident. And we can see now, after creating this new record for Maria, that her ordinances are available to be completed. Now it says here that we'll need permission because she was born within the last 110 years. So that can be gained by talking to a close relative or whatever it may be. So we also, it's important to make sure there's no duplicates, check other records to make sure she doesn't already have a record, but it looks like we are okay.